Good morning and welcome to day number 7. Today's another sea day, so it'll be a lazy day around the ship, but we have plenty of activities going on for us. I think we're going to do a little bit of trivia. Looking out across the ocean, there's one ship. That's the only thing I could see off on the distance. Seas are pretty calm. Every once in a while we get a little roll, but not too bad. I've been looking for a whale out here, but so far haven't seen any whales. Keep looking though. Later on today, the captain said that we'll be going across a whale migration area. So they would be slowing the ship down from right now we're going 22 knots to 5 knots. So considerably slower later on today. Hopefully we'll see some whales then. Anyway, we'll walk around the ship and see what all is going on. As you can see, the ship is going at 22.6 knots. That equals out to 26 miles per hour. That's pretty fast for a cruise ship. And today, there's a whole lot going on around the ship, but we're going to see what all that we can get into. One of the things happening today is Groove for St. Jude. And we'll always attend this, and we'll always donate a little bit of something to them. And at the end of this video, you'll see a video that I made previously about a friend of mine, a good friend, whose son had treatment at St. Jude Children's Hospital. There to give you a link if you want to donate. You can donate directly to St. Jude's Hospital. You don't even have to go on a cruise. Donate directly to them and treat the kids that have any kind of cancers. Happy to say that after 6 years of treatment, he is finally cancer-free. Another thing we'll have to do at some point today is, well, start packing. This cruise is coming to an end. Today's our last sea day. We'll have to pack everything up and get ready to leave the ship bright and early tomorrow morning because we have a flight at 11:50. So it'll be cutting it close a little bit, but there should be plenty of time. We're usually off the ship by about 9 o'clock. So we'll see how fast that we go tomorrow. The first thing that we're going to do this morning before breakfast is settle up our bill. There's kiosks around where that we can cash in our gift cards that we brought and pay it toward our bill. So I'll take you to one of the white kiosks and show you how to cash in. All right. People have asked, how do you enter the gift cards on the ship? Well, you find one of these machines. It's a little kiosk machine. I'll take a picture of it whenever that we walk up. And all that you do is once you've logged in, you've created a password and all kinds of other stuff, you hit add gift card. And we've already added one gift card on here that had a little bit left on it. That was a remainder from where we bought shore excursions. So you just hit add gift card. The next step that you'll come to is where you enter the gift card number and the PIN number. So on this particular one, we're going to enter the gift card number, and it's usually good to have 2 people. You can do it with one, but Cheryl's going to tell me the gift card number and I'll enter it in. 30 36 89 25 16 99 25 85. And then you enter in the PIN number 6252. So we'd entered in the gift card number and the PIN number and hit continue. And the next thing that will pop up would be, do we want to apply this gift card? That's $500 gift card. Remember, we only paid $450 for it. So at the time, it was a 10% discount. So we're going to apply that to our bill. We'll hit accept and continue. And our gift card is now in there. Do you want a receipt? You can get a receipt if you want, but we're going to say no here. And now we have 2 gift cards in there, one for $500, one for $122.27. So that's all of our gift cards in there. And we actually have a little bit of a credit. So the way to get rid of the credit that we have is on the last day of the cruise, we'll go to the casino and take it out of the casino slot machine. That doesn't charge you a fee there. So now everything is in, and we can hit log out. And we want to log, sure, we're logging out. And this is what the machine looks like whenever you walk up to it. Usually it's a white machine, kind of like this one. So the white machines are the one to go to. Other machine that you'll see in the ships in different areas is the ATM machine. I never like using an ATM machine because it charges you a fee. But if you go down to the casino and charge to your room in a slot machine, there's no fee charge. So this will charge you $15 per transaction, whereas the casino charges you nothing. So that's the only way to win at the casino. Just use them as essentially an ATM machine. All right, we'll get our walks around the ship a little longer. Today is our last sea day brunch because tomorrow, well, we're not going to want to get up real early and go get something at the buffet. And there's a crowd usually up there. So we'll just skip the crowd, get something at the airport possibly whenever that we leave out. So today's breakfast will be our last day on the Firenze eating breakfast. But it's pretty good. You pretty much know what that I'm going to get for breakfast because I get it almost every day. That's the, well, today I did try something different. I've got the parfait, and then I got my huevo rancheros. That's always my favorite go-to breakfast thing. Here, Mickey Mouse style with the hash browns. And John had a breakfast brunch burger. So he seemed to like that one pretty good. And Cheryl had her usual turkey sausage with toast and an omelet. One of the good things about a last sea day is, well, the green eggs and ham breakfast. Or the cat in the hat. Sometimes they call it different things on different ships. But here you get to see Thing 1, Thing 2, and Dr. Seuss. And one of the things that Carnival does that I absolutely love is Groove for St. Jude. Here, on the last sea day typically, they sell t-shirts. Carnival will donate the t-shirts, and whatever money is received goes straight to St. Jude. 100%. And you could see their goal. I think it was $10 million for this year. And I have a friend of mine whose kid was at St. Jude, and they've never received a bill for any of the treatment. After 6 years of treatment, he is now cancer-free. Carnival now has 26 ships in its fleet, and on every sailing, one day will be set aside for Groove for St. Jude. And what they'll do at this deck party is sell the t-shirts, sell Build-A-Bears, Carnival Build-A-Bears. And like I say, all the money goes to St. Jude. But there's also the fun part of this. Here they have all your classic dances, the wobble, the electric slide, all that they'll play, and you can go out and dance along with them. Of course, all the music that they play is copyrighted, so I can't play it on this channel. But you could just use your imagination of what they're doing. Here, it looks like they're doing the wobble. And on this sailing, a little over $2,000 was generated for St. Jude. And our employee of the day today is Miss Lydia, our cabin room attendant. She's from Croatia and is finishing her last cruise with Carnival this time. So after this trip, she goes back to Croatia for 2 months. And as we go to start picking up things, the ship is throwing a rainbow right up in front of it. For dinner tonight, we're going to try something a little different. Bonsai Sushi. One of the things you can get at the Bonsai Sushi is a sushi boat. Sushi for two for $32. So me and John are going to split a sushi boat. Cheryl has the shrimp tempura, so something else. And also, the boat comes well decorated. I'll spin it around so you can look at some of the little decorations on here. The little butterfly wings are made out of cucumbers. and the butterfly at the end is made out of carrots. So a Bonsai Sushi boat. And for some reason they gave us 2 bills whenever that we went to pay. But this will give you an idea how much things cost at Bonsai Sushi. And the photographers were just outside having fun. And tonight, well, thank you for Curie, I think that's how you pronounce her name, having fun with us. And tonight I just missed the sun going down. I was hoping to catch it, but missed it by less than a minute. As you can see, it just below the horizon. And tonight, well, we're going to turn in a little bit early, seeing we have to get up. But first, we're going to go see a show. Tonight, there's a singer going on, and we're gonna go check that out a little bit. And tonight is the last sea days, so tonight we're getting closer up north, so it's pretty cold, in the low 60s tonight. And tonight's singer, Candice Glover, American Idol winner from 2013. And after Candice's performance, there's an Italian street festival with food, games, and music.
Great food. I'm going over to have the songs, the different artwork too, and of course, every festival has great games. So one more time, coming up. We're gonna see them very soon, but right now, one more time, give it up for our amazing playlist cast performers right over here, everybody.
But after the Italian street festival, it's time for bed. And the next morning, well, it's Debarkation day, and I wanted to catch the sunrise. So went out and caught an awesome video of the sun rising. I sped this video up a little bit, just so you could check it out. It's one of the awesome things I like doing in the morning. And if you've never seen the sun come up over the ocean, I highly recommend it. This is definitely one of the highlights of the cruise. And as I look at the other side of the ship, I hear a splash, and suddenly hundreds of porpoises are surrounding this side of the ship. I didn't know which way to look. You could see the porpoises underwater preparing to jump out. But as soon as they jump out, it's just for a second. You could hardly take a picture of them. I didn't know which way to look. They were everywhere. And in my excitement of trying to get everything on video, I had to eventually realize there's too many of them and they're too fast to catch on video. If I'm going to show everybody, I'm going to have to show them with a still picture. So I decided to put down the video for a second and take still pictures. With a still picture, I can zoom in and show you all the dolphins, and then come back whenever that they're at a better angle and take a little more video. And with the dolphins being so close, I had to try to get an angle off the back of the ship. That way I could zoom in and show you them jumping out of the water. Here was a single one, but then later, a mom and the baby it looked like. They were everywhere, like I say, just 50 feet or so off the edge of the ship. Here you could see one jumping out of the water, and whenever it went back in, the water became invisible. You could just see him underneath the water swimming. And as fast as the dolphins appeared, they disappeared. What I didn't know is they went under the boat to the other side. And here comes our pilot to bring us back into Long Beach. So at every port, the pilot comes onto the ship and advises the captain on both wind, current, and obstacles underwater to avoid. So the pilot will be advising the captain, but it's ultimately the captain's decision on how to drive the ship into port. He'll pull in right next to the ship, and the pilot would jump onto the ship on a lower floor. And as a sign that our cruise is about to end, the American flag is hoisted up as the river pilot comes aboard. And off in the distance you can see a buoy with seals around the bottom of it. And as our pilot boat pulls off, another school of porpoises. This one's smaller than the first group, maybe a branch off of it. But still, probably about 50 or 60 porpoises, all going through the water. Straight ahead is our port of Long Beach. So it's Debarkation Day, and everybody has their own little spot to sit at, but we're special. We get diamond status, so we get a little room, the Medici dining room. That's the clue, to go and sit and wait for the ship to be cleared. Then we can get off the ship first, get over to the airport. So, yeah. Little fun fact, Medici dining room, and it's kind of crowded in here.
Hey, can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
So a whole lot of people waiting.
Okay, honey, how to get out of here? Okay.
And now the worst part of the cruise, walking the opposite way on the gangway. Hello again, Queen Mary. Yeah, it looks like we had an ambulance. Must have had a medical emergency while we're on board. More often than you think that happens. So it is 8:45 and we're already off the ship. And the fastest way to get to the airport is right here, just next to the parking garage terminal. Long Beach Airport, $40. So a whole lot cheaper than the ship. Time to get in our taxi. So we left the cruise terminal at 8:45 and it is 9:10 and we're already at LAX Airport.
No, Long Beach.
Not LAX, Long Beach Airport. So it took us about 25 minutes to get to Long Beach Airport from the cruise terminal. So word of warning, if you bring a ceramic cat onto a plane, the ceramic shows as explosives. And the beads that attach this ceramic cat is the explosives. So we had to go through about 30 minutes of security check to check this cat in. So word of warning, if you buy one, you may have to go through a good bit of security. We later named the cat Boom Boom because of his explosive personality. And as we go to get on our plane, it's time to go home. But we'll give you a little more recap of this trip. An awesome trip to the west coast of Mexico. And if you're flying into Long Beach, remember Southwest has the most flights arriving at Long Beach than any other airline. So definitely take a look at them whenever you're going on. And you can load from the front and the back of the plane, so easy boarding. A word of advice if you're flying into Long Beach. If you are, you're probably coming in on Southwest Airlines. Whenever that you buy your ticket, always look for the price of the flight. If Southwest drops the flight at any time that you're flying or before you fly, all you have to do is come over here to change or cancel. And what you could do is go in and change your flight details, get the exact same flight, exact same days, everything the same, And what they'll do is give you a travel credit for the price difference. So kind of like price protection for flights if you're flying Southwest. On this flight, our flight from Long Beach back to New Orleans dropped by $70 per person for the one-way fare. So we received that as a credit. So we have travel credits with Southwest. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching this series to the west coast of Mexico on the Carnival Firenze for 7 days. If so, always hit that like and subscribe button to see our next adventure whenever it comes out. And until next time, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.